Some leadership stories don't just break the mold, they absolutely shatter it. Today, we're going to dive into the incredible journey of a true corporate trailblazer, whose rise to the top really redefined what was even possible in American business. So, let me ask you something. Can you name the first Black woman to ever run a Fortune 500 company? Think about it for a second. It's a huge landmark in business history, and it happened a lot more recently than you might guess.
Her name is Ursula Burns, and her story, wow. It is a masterclass in determination, strategic brilliance, and what it takes to break one of the highest glass ceilings in the entire world.
To really get a grip on just how monumental her achievement was, it's important to see her not just as someone who made it into the history books, but as someone who wrote a completely new chapter. So when she became CEO of Xerox back in 2009, it was this incredible double whammy of firsts. Not only was she the first Black woman to lead a Fortune 500 corporation, but get this, she was also the first woman to succeed another woman, Anne Mulcahy, in that role. That second point is just as big a deal. It signaled this incredibly rare continuity of female leadership at the absolute highest level of the game. So, how in the world does someone achieve all that? Well, her journey was no overnight success. No way. It was a steady, remarkable climb that took 35 years, all at one single iconic American company. The distance she traveled in her career it's truly mind-boggling. Ursula Burns was raised by her single mom, an immigrant from Panama, in the Baruch houses on Manhattan's Lower East Side. Think about that. The contrast between that world and the corner office she would one day command is just incredible. And this idea really became the core of her whole philosophy. It's even the title of her memoir, Where You Are Is Not Who You Are. I mean, what a powerful statement. It's this belief that your circumstances don't define your potential, and her life is pretty much the ultimate proof of that. Her climb at Xerox was so methodical and impressive. She started as a summer intern in 1980. Then, by 1991, she lands this pivotal role as executive assistant to the CEO, which gave her a front-row seat to every top-level decision. That experience was clearly a game changer. She rose to president by 2007, and then, boom, just 2 years later, she was running the whole show. A true masterclass in corporate ascent. But becoming CEO, that was just the beginning. Her real test was taking an aging giant and completely transforming it for a new era. Xerox was an icon, sure, but it was an icon of the past. She engineered this massive, crucial pivot for the company. See, old Xerox was the copier company, right? The brand name was literally a verb. But Burns' vision was to morph it into a diversified business services powerhouse. She steered the company away from its reliance on hardware and cemented this new direction with the massive acquisition of affiliated computer services. The culmination of that whole strategy came in 2016 when she led the split of Xerox into two separate, powerful companies. The original Xerox Corp would keep focusing on its $11 billion document technology business, and then a new company, Conduit, would become home to the $7 billion business services division she had built. It was a bold, decisive move designed to unlock a ton of value for both sides of the house. And if you want to put the sheer scale of her leadership into perspective, just look at this number. By 2015, the year right before that split, she was overseeing an enterprise that was generating 18 times billion dollars in revenue. That is a massive operation by any standard you can think of. So, after stepping down as CEO, she didn't just slow down. Not a chance. Her post-Xerox career just goes to show you how in demand her leadership and expertise had become on the global stage. I mean, her expertise was sought after everywhere. She took on huge roles like chairwoman and CEO of the telecom company Vion and served on the boards of absolute giants. We're talking Uber, American Express, ExxonMobil. She even co-founded her own private equity firm, which expanded her influence into pretty much every major sector of the economy. So what is the lasting legacy of Ursula Burns? Well, it's not just about her corporate achievements. It's also about her deep, profound commitment to public service and creating opportunities for other people. See, with her degrees in mechanical engineering, she was fiercely passionate about STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. President Obama appointed her to lead the White House's National STEM program. She helped found the nonprofit Change the Equation to promote STEM education, and she also served as a key advisor on international trade. She was using her platform to build the next generation of innovators. And the world definitely took notice. In 2014,
Forbes recognized her immense influence, ranking her as the 22nd most powerful woman on the entire planet. Let that sink in for a minute. That really puts her global status in perspective.
Which brings us to our final thought. The name of her nonprofit, Change the Equation, really feels like the perfect summary of her life's work, and it leaves us with a question to ponder. Inspired by her incredible journey from the Baruch houses to the boardroom, how do we all work to change the equation and make sure that path is open for the next generation of leaders, no matter where they start?